Alright, it's probably not that long. As the royal planner, I declare that I will endeavor to fulfill the required quotas for food, materials, and services, so that the king and his people may never know hunger, fear for their safety, or lack guidance on matters of the spirit. By marking the square below, I place myself at the service of the king and his royal council. Left click at the stick to pick it up and move it to the paper. Oh, I have it to drag something, not just click it. Wow. Oh, you want to use right clicks, huh? Alright. We'll probably use a mouse rather than a tablet then. Like, this, you're gonna talk about right clicks? Well, that's a deal breaker. A happy culture. I don't know. It seems like hopefully something, but hello? Try this mouse. Look, I've got ample mice, but what if I just click over here? Oh, this stamp, apparently. That's the royal seal. Yeah, no, okay. It even shows the example at the bottom. Look, they're both circular. Okay, it's basically the same thing. Our career might be short-lived. Look, it doesn't sound like we're being paid or anything here, so the king's not necessarily getting the most quality participants here. We've established that we are rather tired. We've got food material services, so we're gonna be getting some food to start. Okay, so we're dealing with lots of stamp action here. This falls outside my purview, but the last thing I want is some tenderfoot putting my windmill in the middle of a town square. That seems like something I might do. Above your quota for food, materials, and services. His Majesty doesn't care what you build to fulfill it, so just use what you think is best with the land you have. For instance, my windmill needs open land to grow crops. Otherwise, they won't produce anything. So place them away from built-up areas. If you get unsure, check the build guide. Okay. Oh, we were supposed to do multiple. Well, that's fine. Don't forget, you're here forever. I should rewatch Simpsons sometime. I was just talking with friends yesterday, and I think it's been something like 16 years since I've watched The Simpsons at all. Put logging camps next to forests. Put mines next to rocks. General Ivar will no doubt reach out to you. His watchtowers have a habit of appearing next to my camps. Not sure if he wants to keep an eye on me or the goods. Probably both. Yeah, there is a undergrowth of shenanigans, huh? No, not General Iroh. I mean, there's some misses, but I mean, isn't like the at least most convenient good episode list just to start at season 3 and then stop at like season 7 or 8? Like, for Simpsons, it seems fairly straightforward. There are good episodes outside of that purview. There's a couple good episodes in season 2, and surely a few here and there in later seasons, but if we skip episodes, we might lose the plot. They got weirdly good again, huh? Curious. Okay, so materials is just both wood and so there's no like actual distinction there as such. Oh, this is from the Generalize. Congratulations on your appointment. I can't say I'd want to spend my days bent over parchment, but I suppose it'd be shoveling shit. To tell Godfrey I said that. Just a heads up, my watchtowers work best when built amongst other buildings, be it houses, mines, or logging camps. Try to avoid placing them side by side. No point having a watchtower watch another tower, right? Oh, no, they played on words a little harder than that. No point in having a watchtower watch another tower watch. I missed that last watch. That said, if a tower appears amongst people's homes, I'm sure to hear about it from Father Aldo. He prefers his churches to be amidst the common folk. Merrick's recently been getting a bit antsy about my towers too. Thankfully, I don't care. Reasonable Eltress. I mean, Futurama has more specifically iconic episodes, it kind of feels like. Well, I guess, like, I don't remember The Simpsons having the emotional beats that I'm thinking of. Like, there's two specific Futurama episodes with heavy emotional beats. But then I'm like, okay, but like there's tons of iconic Simpsons episodes, like say Monorail or what have you. Alright, so they're just services for each adjacent, huh? Mod Flanders, that was not an emotional episode. I'm sorry. I mean, it might have been for some people. I don't want to dismiss that, I guess. It wasn't for me. And the fields, like this says buildings specifically. Yeah, I don't think that counts field. And this was 1 per. I mean, there's probably a like good way to do this, but it ends up with, I mean, I guess we can just do it this way. That's fine. Peasants only do 3 things: work, sleep, and fornicate, and I would like to keep 2 of those off the streets. So fill the land with as many houses as you can. However, we are not a kingdom of hermits, so they should be built neighboring one another. We want to give birth to villages, not a coven of witches. Did you say an oven full of witches? Oh, well, I didn't even pay attention to what symbol. That's blue. Yeah. Godfrey has asked that I write to you regarding his farms, as his literacy skills are somewhat lacking. He says, if you want to build a farm ready for rearing livestock, you'll need to build fences next to a house. I know Merrick would rather you just build another house, but if he wants the prime cuts, he'll have to give a little. That said, my churches also benefit from being situated amongst the people. But I trust you will be fair in your designations. You wouldn't want to earn the ire of our Lord. May God watch over you. Father Elder. Yes, may I put some distance between the farms and my churches? I don't need my flock smelling like an actual flock. The parchment is getting bigger, even in the samples. One plus each adjacent house. I see. So you're certainly, yeah, we aren't building more houses, so I guess we're doing this. And this is, oh, just equal to the house's capacity. Okay. Straightforward. It doesn't, like, none of this lists a penalty for them being next to, Like putting the farms next to the churches. Good to have you aboard. Shame about the last fella. So I'm sure you can guess how docks work. Put 'em by the sea and us fishermen will do the rest. But the fellas will need a place to call home. So build a few houses around the dock. The more the merrier. Flynn. Docks produce fish next to water. +1 per adjacent house. Okay, so they are the same as churches, but for a different resource, and they need to be next to water. Oh yeah, let's start with that. Oh, let's start with that first. That's going to be the most required. The churches of the sea. That's what they call them, yeah. Exactly. Oh yeah, we can do style check. 9 out of 4. Crushing it, clearly. I am responsible for sourcing whatever pelts the kingdom may need, but without your help, it'll be my hide getting tanned. Much like Cassandra's windmills, my hunters need space to hunt. Too close to the village, and my men will bring in rats and cats instead of boars and deer. If you need some furs come winter, just ask. Okay. Windmills for a different resource. There's like nothing that just wants to be stuck in the corner. Which, I mean, fair, but... let's see, does this, yeah, okay, that works. They just look brighter. I assume this is fine. I'm not gonna worry about it too precisely here. I guess the watchtowers, I think they count fences? There's the, yeah. Just things that are not, yeah, I don't see any reason why that's not a building. I mean, you could stick a house in a quarter for a half value, sure. So the other thing we've got for, no, we've got the churches for blue as well here. Oh, and the houses themselves, right. So watchtower is not that important right now. I'm talking about like a corner like this, Krima. Like an isolated square. We've got plenty of room. Like, something like this will surely make sense. You're freeform enough here. There's a lot of valid answers. Whether we want a windmill or watchtowers or what have you. Hey, Walrus. Alright, I'm gonna put this directly next to a church. That was no penalty, right? No problem? No problem. One thing everyone will want are roads. No one wants to be hoofing their goods over untamed land. You'll be surprised what people will put up with just to live near them. Because all roads lead to the heart of our kingdom, or at least they should if you do your job right. Build out the roads from His Majesty's castle. Ooh, Bort doesn't capitalize His Majesty. Like the roots of a tree, and you'll find that the buildings they touch will produce twice as much of what they would normally. Magic roads. Oh, there's two other. There's a big one over here. Oh, I believe they can be Kinshru just based on when we were looking at the like little bit on the title screen. There was an overlap. So yeah, I think they can be, and that is a good point, and that's how you part of how you optimize them, I'm sure. Mm-hmm. Oh, we only have roads. They want you to just do this. Okay, well, we can do that. I hate to put more on your plate, but if you come across any of our strongholds, you'll need to link them up to His Majesty's castle with roads. This is something you'll have to do on top of reaching your quota, but I'm sure you'll manage. You can see how many strongholds that need to be connected just above, right side of your quota. I see. Oh, and then we almost playing for realsies now. Extensive stamp collection now. I'm like staring at this. That's the lumber cat. Okay. Yeah, think of the lean-to with the bunch of logs in it. Okay. Alright, clearly this is a map that calls for docks. I mean, I feel at least right now this is casual enough that doing something like this is just go with it. It'll be fine sort of situation. And were these double? Yeah, those are two. I assume they count as buildings for all purposes, but good to verify. Oh yeah, this is not at all restricted at this point. You don't care about like watching over roads, but you'll still be doubled by a road. Yeah. Dock, 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 dock. And windmill. If I were once Oliver's little strongholds to have a route to the castle, you'll need my help to get across the sea. If a dock is in line with a lighthouse, they become linked to any other dock also in line with that lighthouse. That means you can have a road lead to one dock, then out of another across the sea. Do that, and I'll find ships to handle the rest. What exactly do you mean inline? Like so, okay. Also, this is just expanding on the road thing, okay. We still have our mysterious other large square over here. What if I don't have a road? Does that, I think that probably still works, but we'll find out. Yes, okay. And docks are the churches of the sea, as they say. Oh, well, we need the hunting. That's like all that's left here. Oh, but that gets done fast if you've got room available, huh? Pwah! Okay, next to the castle itself counts as a road as well. I was wondering about that. You probably, like, yeah, we already would have seen that with the house, but I didn't double check there. So yes, treat the castle like a road. Castles are just shiny roads. Noted. We don't know on the stronghold, I guess? If they also count as roads. Oh, Bernard's not color-coded. Oh, we've got money involved now. You won't always have the land you need to connect the strongholds or even fulfill your quota. Which is why you will be allotted funds from the treasury to buy whatever land you deem fit for our needs. Much like the stamps, left-click to pick one up and move it to a free slot, then left-click again to place it. Right-click if you don't want to buy it. Tiles completely filled with water sheath. Okay, you're gonna tell me what this graveyard is about? Graveyard will provide a bonus to churches. Okay. Volcanic soil will provide a bonus to windmills. We don't have any of that right now. Man, like, cost an extra $20 just to buy a graveyard. It's so expensive. I mean, we're gonna load up on Graveyard Town if we're gonna buy it. "24 days. You think that's the volcano? Is it? Oh, there's a volcano here. Ah, yes, yes. Could fit so many bodies in the graveyard. Oh, and you count as a road. I mean, we can also, you know, build roads. Which we also have to do, mind you. If you'd like the funds to finish the job, you'll need to sell some of the land you've developed. It won't be hard finding a noble with the coin, but if you want to get the most out of it, you'll need to diversify. The gold to resource value is 1 to 1, so a piece of land that produces 5 food will sell for 5 gold. However, if that piece produces food and materials, then the price is doubled. If it has all 3 types, then the price is tripled. Use the sold stamp on your right. That is a mighty stamp. A mighty stamp indeed. Alright. Deciding what flavor of frisky I want to get with my roads here. Yeah, let's start with a little bit of that action. You don't care about things that don't exist yet, right? Like, we put you here, that's gonna be 2. Okay. As anticipated. Brace the volcano. Oh, I was supposed to be like selling one of these off with like 3 different types, wasn't I? Got distracted. We just smack like a watchtower over here. Easy. $66 cash money dollars. Okay. Docks are kind of dumb. I mean, that's why they're cheap. But this is also $40. Is this immediately replaced? Oh, it's replaced with more water. Okay. Well. Okay, so this is now just a complete dead zone. It is not the King's Road, it is some Baron Jerkface's road now, huh? Frickin' Baron Jerkface. Nobody likes that guy. See, exactly. Sparky proving the point. Hey, Nampook. I suppose this spot's kind of dumb, but you can still chuck a house there. There's two. Oh, sell the main castle. It in fact does not let you. Likewise with the stronghold. Verifying those can be mixed, as we had assumed. Can you unsell? Buy it back. I don't think so. I don't. What is it? It wasn't generating more. No, it was just having the things go back over there for some reason. I don't know. Oh snap, we got some sort of bad spammer in the chat. And there it go. Anyway, just chuck down some more stuff. Clearly, we need watchtowers to watch over these single houses. And we, oh, I can't actually build farms now because we built watchtowers there. That's fine. Build some windmills. All right. Don't ask me this if I literally just did the tutorial. Like, this is acceptable if I didn't already give in to your demands and do the tutorial to begin with. No, I would not like to do the tutorial first that we just did. That takes 2 minutes to program, game. It's just a variable and an if check. Now that your orientation is complete, you will receive transcripts from the council meetings after each completed map. Read the transcripts to get an idea of what events are unfolding and what resources could be used to alter them. Make your choices in the next map by generating one of those resources, the highest of which will alter the events the most. If you are unsure of what those resources are, you click on the report card. They will be marked in purple. Be careful you don't cause too much trouble. Yo, candles. So we start with 60 cash money dollars. That's a draw mode. Oh, if you want to plan stuff out before, okay. We got goals over here. The transcript that happens afterwards. We haven't had a, whatever it was, council meeting or whatever first, I don't think. So we need zero, like, to get the medals. $0. We need 2 L's and 34 B's. I think we're gonna get stung. That's a lot of bees. What are these? Money, land, and buildings. Okay. Yeah, sure. Although, like, it almost seems like you would want, like, if you're doing, like, a special bonus goal, like, wouldn't having fewer buildings make sense to match that? I'm paying $20 for no Volcabno. I mean, they are pretty good. That's possible, Ringworm, yeah. Okay, Lad was correct. Roads don't count as bees. Oh, I don't like this, leaving this edge so miserable, though. That's okay. That can still do things. And more if we, like, bought more terrain or whatever, but... Yeah, probably just go ahead and do all those, that's fine. So, like, we could try to make wood be the highest number or whatever if we wanted it. Got options. It's certainly not, we're not gonna have wood be the highest number, because, we're gonna need so much hunting here. $45 is a much bigger number than the numbers we were dealing with before. Yeah, I was just thinking that, Khadgar. I'm like, if we're to hit that goal, we're probably supposed to buy some land, develop it, sell it off. Although, that doesn't... Because soul areas are basically the same as null areas. We can't get any benefit from them. But it would let us afford better lands, I guess. Although if I was just doing that anyway, I could have just gotten this instead of the forest ones, and it's just strictly better. Shockingly, we didn't make perfect decisions before we'd started playing. Impossible. Because we weren't using the drawing tool enough, clearly. Absolutely the case. Oh, and even though they're kind of cut off on our display, we do still have that edge bit here. Look, the advisor's doing the best they can, okay? I mean, exactly. They're not wrong, Khadgar. If your civilization's landlocked, then your navy is absolutely lacking. They're just spitting truths you aren't ready to hear. That... Make sure that military watchtower watches over the livestock. So the road's either going here or here. We're not zigzagging at this point. Now, fortified phalanxes, that is the bane of battleships. We need so much hunting and farm. It's a little bit of a concern. They're kind of hard to work with roads, but I mean, you can always just have them cover 2 spaces, but they're next to roads, so they're still worth 4 each, I guess. So, I mean, each road I'm placing is only giving me 2 more doublers. But, like, that's still kind of a lot. Probably. Somewhere there probably wants to be a church. We don't really... When we're like a big like straight line like this is not terribly conducive to the faith. Like here or here is like the only place that it feels particularly prudent. But we can make that work. Only looks a little something like this. Oh, blue's already, yeah, that high from that. Doubling a surrounded church is pretty good, turns out. Yeah, that's a 8 on its own there. So just windmills and hunting all the way down from here, basically. We do this with only 6 more buildings. Probably not quite, maybe. Hey, Iron First. No, we cannot do this with 6 more buildings. We currently need about 10 more buildings. Yeah, there's not enough room to do that. Oh, there's one more over here. So that's 7 out of 9 to cover these, basically. Because ultimately we do need 10, but one can be anywhere. So we need like 11 more buildings, I think. But only 7 could fit on the Primo land, and then hopefully we have barely enough land left otherwise. Otherwise, I guess we're gonna have to sell in a way that is incredibly awkward. Whereas if we just bought this volcano, we'd probably be good to go. That's rich ash. Yeah, just a straight line kind of sucks for building in, doesn't it? Okay, yeah, prioritize them, because we can always pick up the others. I mean, I say always, I was kind of treating these like they were houses when I was saying it's easy to pick up the others, but those are not houses. We can only fit one extra fence over here. We could buy water tiles to add that have lighthouses, which all they do is let you connect up roads across oceans via, like, so dock to lighthouse to dock. Or I guess I should say road to dock to lighthouse to dock to road. To, you know, have your trade route or what have you. But I can't build on the water. I can build docks next to the water, and docks are the churches of the sea. But there's a reason these tiles are cheap. But that said, in practice, I think we... Do we need to panic buy a dock here? And it might be just enough. We awkwardly try to salvage this without pressing the restart button. Like, I literally get to put one dock next to one house. It's the same as just putting a fence there, yeah? Yeah, same as the house capacity. I get one. I get one green. That's this is not very much green. Some would argue. And we also still need... Oh, I can always get a watchtower. Like a watchtower here for our remaining blue is probably where that comes from. All right, so we've got 2 plus 2 plus 4, so it's 8, 10. Did I count this one? I think I did. 2, 2, 8, 10. And we need 13. We get 2 more from one of these, so that's 12. Is the dock for 1 actually, like, value here? Although then it needs one of the spots that the watchtower could be in. Could we still fit the watchtower anywhere? I don't think so. I think we are just so barely short. No, we've got 1 space free, I think. Right, yeah, so 2, 4, 8, 10, 12. Oh, we got a pin for this. 2, 4, 8, 10, 12. And then we put the military post there for the 2 blue. And then we buy this tile and put a dock here for a single green to get us to 13. Right? Can I do this without buying this to put a single dock and it's lonesome? Like, you could put a dock here instead, which is worth 2, and then you could put like a house here or whatever, but that's still not gonna work for like this or anything. Because that's only going to give 1 for that house, not 2 blue there, because the house would be by itself, not next to another house. That sure feels silly, but, because it actually matters, right? Like, because we're trying to stay, as far as we can tell, like, what would make sense is buying fewer land is
better for your limit situation, or whatever these metal bonuses are, then so we get another medal if we can do this without buying a bunch of water just to put a single dock for one fish. But my options are pretty limited here. Like, is there? I don't think there's really anything else I could do. Because like overlapping any of these tiles like is just gonna be worse than leaving them how they are. I mean, that is a solution that doesn't require us to reset, so I mean, that was the biggest goal here. That sure is silly. Let's see. So we don't necessarily need to put the military thing here, because we could get, if we put a house here. Oh, but then like the fences go in here. Like we're saying the fences, we're using that fence either way. It's not like we have an extra space as such. Although if we only need one, then this space is then free and we can just put a windmill there for one. I think that works without buying more land. Can There's only the erase all button. What is this? No. Didn't really want to erase all, but fine. I'm recounting anyway. We might as well here. Okay, 2, 4, 8, 10. This is a house, so that covers the 2 blue. So 10. That gives us 2 more, so that's 12. And yeah, we just put a windmill here for 1, I think is alright. So we do not need to buy like an ocean in order to place a single isolated dock next to it. Mission accomplished? Question mark? Because that was 13, right? I believe so. I believe we were able to count to the number 13. Basically, Carcass. How's it going, Jim? Thanks for the raid. I saw what you were going to stream tonight, but I already forgot. What were you up to? The farms are much less big than they are in Carcassonne. Cathedrals can still be powerful, but are less dominating. Oh, you're doing Shadowrun. Yeah, gotcha. It's a lot of reading. It's so much reading. I have definitely heard good things about the narrative, but yeah, we did 1 stream of Daggerfall, I think it was, and it seemed like it was potentially interesting, but good God. I mean, we've played games with that much reading to completion, like say, literal visual novels, like Doki Doki Literature Club, was, I was gonna say, like, more reading, but I'm not even sure it is. There's so much text in those Shadowrun games. I think it's probably still more in Doki Doki, but... Okay, well, I think we did this right, so let's find out if we beeped it or not. Okay, and then you need, well, either of one can be the 4 here, I guess. Doesn't really matter which is which. Right. Lonely windmill there. Alright. So we went 5 over on buildings, but we did keep the land at 2. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. Let's see if you're as good as me. Im is a person? I thought Im was just like a vague allusion to management or something. What do these other buttons do? What is this button? Oh, it's to hide it if you want to look at your things still. Okay. Oh, so yeah, here's the stuff that is happening in the kingdom that may influence what we want to do, to focus on next time or something. No doubt, sire, you saw the blaze that tore through our farms last night. I did. Is it finally under control? Yes, all but extinguished. However, the damage it has caused is quite considerable. Go on. Well, we were able to pull the livestock out in time. But the fields, being as dry as they were, well, the next harvest looks to be quite poor. One bad harvest shouldn't rock the boat too much, I would think. No, we just barely made the quotas this time without a bad harvest, okay? Yes. Yes. Commander's voice had some changes. Yes, but the fire also reached our grain stores. They were decimated, sire. Right. Well, someone better explain quickly where that leaves us. Well, without grain stores, mostly. Well, we can still supply the kingdom with fish and whatever livestock that was saved from the blaze, but grain was our major source of food. There won't be enough to go around. Bark me, huh? Who else knows about this? I want my larder fully stocked that you can all see to your own. Once news gets out, I expect the people to get a bit rowdy, depending on how long this lasts desperate, too. Oh, you're not even, like, trying to have us read between the lines. You're gonna, like, literally highlight what you, are suggesting I do? So they're saying we should emphasize faith or military, huh? What is this supposed to indicate? Like, it's like, the way that it looks like it's saying grade is up. Like, but it's very explicitly saying that grade is not up. Grade is the opposite of up, but the symbol does not seem to match. So, like, it's not like I lose access to the windmill thing. Oh, okay, Ringway. So we had the most grain, so that's why the narrative bit went that way. I see, I see. So it seems we're not actually, like, I think everything still works the same. Grain's not a problem, but... yeah, it's highlighting those two. How hard would it be to get them to be exactly equal? Exactly equal and the most? Or exactly equal and not the most? Yeah, let's build 0 of both. Just the houses all the way down. $30 left over 5 land. So that lets me buy 1 more that is strictly necessary. Yeah, the main reason I'd buy the 40 is because I want to sell it off, maybe. I mean, it's still, I guess if I was doing that, like, I would still keep the 40 though, because it's still, like, a little better than this. But the positioning in the volcano sucks. Because I don't think we actually have a grain penalty. Despite what it said. Like, I think that's still just gonna work normally. I'm a little tempted to just, like, do it at the same time. It's like, alright, you say we don't have, like, we have a problem with grain, let's build more grain. Just all in on grain every round. There's wars in the north, grain. We desperately need ore to build, more towns. Grain. Just grain. So yeah, I'm thinking of like building up here and selling it, but ideally we could also buy this first because like some amount of overflow will give points to this tile as we're selling it off, sort of thing. And then we got loads of money, and he's all good. We can probably buy the remaining tiles we need off of the one sale. Question mark? I mean, I already established from last time if we bought the volcano tile, it would have been way better for us. So it they do support. The reason this one kind of sucks is just that the volcanoes overlap a bit, so you can't like place your windmills to take full advantage of both of them. For anyone who missed it, the tiles next to volcanoes give double effect for the windmills, is all they do. Think of all the grain we can make with these volcanoes, exactly. I should probably decide a little bit what I want to do on this front. Yeah, I mean, I don't know that it... Did it, let's see, maybe it said... No, this is the selling example. Oh, I'm thinking of volcanoes backwards. I was thinking the tiles next to the volcano were a bonus, but no, it's the volcano tile itself. Right. Well, that would have been bad to start building in the exact wrong places. We avoided that one. But yeah, there's no thing that covers the... Well, this is just... Oh, okay, here. Your choice the next map by generating one of those resources, the highest of which will alter events the most. Okay. So it specifies the highest of those resources is what affects it. Next to the windmill, Krima. It's the road needs to be next to the building. Okay, so our overarching goal is to make faith and military exactly equal. We can probably pull that off. We need like 15 to 20 of each, maybe? Maybe less. Houses are going to give a lot of blue, probably. Because we're going to need the houses to get the faith in the first place. So, I mean, we're going to get another $20, well, we're going to get another tile. I guess it's going to be just random. We could always just buy the 20 and the 40. If I'm buying this, ideally it wants to be here. I mean, that's only one more thing adjacent to the volcano, but it is one more thing adjacent to the volcano. I mean, I guess I could build up the $20 one here and sell it off there. Why do they need to be equal? I mean, they don't need to be, but I want to see what happens. So the gimmick is that whichever of these we have higher affects the narrative or the story going forward. So things are different if we have more faith versus if we have more security. So I'm going to try to have the same amount of each. Let's see what it does. Okay, so... Zero is the same amount. I mean, I could just build 25 houses. We're certainly losing our building metal if 25 of our 40 is houses. Turns out that's I mean, they could be next to roads. We don't necessarily need 25, I guess, but you definitely get more efficiency if you build like some churches or watchtowers. Zero is the funniest amount, though. It's like, all right, we need to focus on faith and security. What are we gonna do? Zero of both. I mean, that is a thing I can try. Like, I don't hate it. Like, we're throwing away both of these if we do that, probably. But that's okay. We can do that. We could probably still get $30 left at the end. I think that's probably easy enough. But yeah, I think we could. All right, I think I like that idea enough, and we've got enough space that we can still make things work. So in that case, do I buy the 40, put it here, the 20, put it here, build up the 20, sell off the 20, and go from there? Like, we could build these buildings on the one we sell off if we wanted. That's an option. Yeah, I want to see what tile we're getting after we buy one of these to know which one of these I want to buy. But, yeah, you know what? Fine. Let's just do it. Okay, so we got one of those. So we're keeping double volcano. So that makes me more inclined to just sell off the other volcano. So, like, we can get... I mean, I guess we get the same value on the given tile if we put it here or here. The idea of putting it here is that this is always only going to be surrounded on 2 sides, and this one might end up surrounded on 3 sides, and that's more valuable. So that's why I kind of want to put it here. And I don't think we gain value from the volcano being here when it's sold. So we can't, like, use their volcano. So we'll put it over here. Okay. I mean... yeah, sure. We want all types here, which is always easy enough. Yeah, I guess it depends on what you mean by fix. So when we start off, we had this middle tile, this top right tile, and this bottom left tile. Tiles could also mean different things, but I don't know if like which ones are going to be available for sale are going to be the same each time you attempt it or not. Like, I don't know how it ends up valuing it when we delete the overlap, but... So if we already are putting 2 houses, it's just 2 more houses, the best bet there. I mean, I guess it's about the same. Like, I could do, I could also try to bring roads over, but that's pretty messy right now. So yeah, we're just dealing with what's here for now, and then selling at enough profit to manage. Hopefully without the roads, they're still profitable enough. But I mean, we're in on the 0-0 plan. We're going to be buying extra lands. If we need to sell 2 off, we can manage. Let's see. So it's still going to be more valuable to put a non-house. We'll do that. I mean, technically I only needed 1 house, I guess. As long as I have, like, 1 blue, it's fine, I think. But yeah, putting a house here would only be worth 2, and this would be worth 3. And then a house is 2 here, and one of the surrounding tile ones is either worth 1 or 2, and I don't know which, so might as well go with the house. Or I mean, we could spruce it up a little bit. We could put a fence here for 2. Same difference, really. $90. Neither of these tiles is good for this spot. That should be okay there. They give you enough water that, like, you're really supposed to use some water at some point. I'm just like, don't know about that water stuff. That seems like nonsense. Oh man, this is so perfectly set up for watchtowers. Oh no, it isn't. No, it isn't. This is good without them. Yeah, no. They'd have to be 1 space over. Yeah, no, this is good. Selling did not decrement the Elcan, because we have bought 4 total, including the sold one. But we're probably missing on at least 2 of these 3. The easiest one to not miss on will be money, but that'll require us to sell off another plot, which is, you know, potentially fine, but... I mean, I could build up the graveyard tile and sell it off, I guess, considering... Although it's not very self-contained. The graveyard and the quarter is such a bad space for a thing you're selling off, but... In theory, I could manage them all if I buy a water tile, place it exactly here, and nope, that's still not gonna work. Because there's a volcano where I need to build a dock, I can't ever connect the road with that. No, it's already impossible to hit all of them. But we were not going for these hard to get to begin with. We're trying to get 0 of our most important resources. Can I unbuy that tile? Maybe. I can sell it for $0. I mean, there's the restart, but I mean, like I said, we weren't hitting. We're never going to hit these anyway. So, like, I'm not too concerned about it, in that sense. Although I wish we had a less garbage tile here, because I kind of don't want to sell off any of these tiles. So the cemetery improves adjacent churches, for those that missed that. But like, churches want to be next to a bunch of houses, so having church and like house is just not when we're looking at a self-contained tile here. Not very good. Yeah, on that front, I'm kind of judging how much we want to try using the water tile or not, yeah. Let's do this, see where we're at. Okay, so there's another $20 forest. Yeah, my assumption was that you couldn't put buildings over other stuff, but I don't actually know for sure. You'd say science. I mean, I don't really want to. We're not that far in, but I still don't really want to redo the cell process and stuff. Particularly. Like, I'm considering running road into the cell tile. This, if I don't want to run road into it, we put it over here. Literally put it here, then sell it. We're left with one stupid road if we put it here, but it's fine. It's hard to gauge how much like bringing a road is actually going to improve the value. Yeah, I think so, Krima. But I mean, like, yeah, we've got the we'll have plenty of land, but we will still have like a relevant efficiency deficit without being able to build any watchtowers or churches. So it is still like a little scary, you know? So I do still want to consider. But yeah, this is going to be better to be able to build more land into. Hey, Ketchup. I guess I could just fill this with buildings instead of with fields and see how its value looks comparatively. Though that's not a direct comparison because it's quite possible I'm doing either one some amount of horribly inefficient or what have you. Let me check one other thing on there's no like assumedly it's just the biggest house that's next to the fence. So if you get a 2 and a 1 next to it, it's just the 2. It's not gonna be a 3 or a 4 ever. We're selling this tile off, Krima. So we can put whatever we want on it. I don't know. This is looking vaguely appropriate. That seems kind of bad. Whatever. It's good enough, probably. It's got pretty. I mean, that sort of thing happens in the board game world sometimes. You've got Lost Cities, which was a card game, and then they made Lost Cities the board game, and then they made a card game version of Lost Cities the board game. As a real example. And at least those first two games are quite good. I have not played Lost Cities, the board game, the card game, though. It obviously has a different name, but... Yeah, the field one has got to be better than the garbage I'm doing here. Lost Cities, the board game, the card game, the roll it right. Yeah, that's definitely a thing I could see them doing. Yeah. At the very least, Lost Cities, the board game, would probably translate to a roll and write okay. And to be clear, this bit of min-maxing doesn't matter that much. I'm just kind of trying to get a little bit better sense of what is gonna give the most value, you know? In a broader sense. We'll probably try to use the lighthouses over here. Miserable instant. Miserable. Mildly interesting that a house or church here is the same. And once I've already gone and did some buildings, like there's not much value in putting a adjacency thing over here or something, even though it's like probably getting the free overlap tile. I really should have looked at the math of this to see if that was getting the bonus from these or not. Were we selling tiles too? Just like Baron Jerkface and stuff. They're board game companies. There you go. That's the real answer. Baron Jerkface of Jerkface Games. Alright, I mean, sure, let's just, pile it up. Corner is still pretty stupid. Instant. Right, yeah, without other human plants. It's like, I imagined this new game. It is the game we are currently playing. I feel like I've done that before, though. Feel like I have done that before. Yeah, I mean, this is just... Two houses or a house and a fence. That's really... It could also be a military post and a house. All of those are the same difference, really. Alright, whatever. Have some more housing. So that's 31, 35 total. We did actually sell that for more, despite just being kind of this stupid clump. Interesting. I really don't want to buy this tile. Okay, so if we buy this tile and this tile, we still have plenty of money to buy another tile, like if we need to buy this one to clear space. Alright, I think I can go ahead and put this here. It's probably fine. Okay. That is still really dumb. That is a dumb tile. Like, I guess it's less dumb than this, considering we are not building any churches, but still quite dumb. Technically, I could throw down another bit of water over here and see if we could find something better than it, because we'd still be able to spend the 40 and have $30 left over, so I guess I might as well. Yeah, no, it can be between two cities, or yeah, between two cities would actually be even more accurate than Castles of Mad King Ludwig, I think. I mean, you could also do between two Castles of Mad King Ludwig, which is just a bizarre thing to exist, but it exists and it's okay. I don't think I want to resign myself to a row of 3 lighthouses. That $40 one in the bottom is fine. It's fine. So. Alright, well that's the same, but probably worse. Certainly the assumption is that it's supposed to be worse. Considering that the cost difference doesn't matter. If the cost difference mattered, then this is better, but like part of the thing is that these like resource tiles are just not that impressive to begin with, especially when I can't put watchtowers next to them. Be the change you want to see in the world, Scoutman. Alright, I'm just gonna assume this is the play, and we will just go from there. And we get to choose if we want mines or lumber camps here. But yeah, I mean, I don't really see any reason not to use these things. Maybe they're bad, but if they're bad, it seems weird, so we're gonna assume they're not bad. Alright, we'll even put one of each here. So let's cover most of our oh god, we are... This is bad because I can't get a road through here. Maybe I shouldn't have put this down here. Like, I think I want a road right through this square here. I was trying to do the easy stuff I didn't need to think about, but I still needed to think about it. Disaster. Alright, just because we can't build churches doesn't mean we can't build the churches of the sea. So, let's do that. Just this one tile is really the one I'm upset about. It's fine. Just kind of means we have to plow through here. I guess I would rather do that via dock. Oh, a frickin' military post so wants to be here, but is there anything else we could put there for any value? If not, I guess we should just put the road there. Like, I could put a house there that's worth 2 blue. Pretty sad. If we do put a road here, it does get to touch an additional space, which is good. Yeah, that's probably better, even though we just have a dumb house and next to these mines, but it's lonesome. I mean, we're gonna need a relevant number of houses. We're gonna need like 20 odd houses or something, so. Volcanoes are dumb. Sprawlopolis. I don't think I'm familiar with Sprawlopolis. Familiar with Kinkopolis, which is a good game. Oh, right, the road's not connected yet. That's why it's only worth one. I was like, wait. Oh, that's an 18 card game? Let's see, that's a... Well, no, wait, normal card sets are 55 cards. Must be just a different printing size set that makes it convenient to do 18. So that's what Coup and Love Letter are as well, right? And there's definitely a lot of different manufacturing restrictions that make more sense to have a certain number of cards in your game and stuff. And the most common one is 55 cards. I think it's an 11 by 5 sheet. But that's not the only one you can do without waste. Town bits are gonna be real dumb. Yeah, volcanic ash is good for crops in as long as the volcano's not active. Or too active anyway. It's only a reasonable amount of active. We're just gonna have these stupid, like, I don't know, suburban corridors or something covering these roads. Gonna be weird. We got plenty of room, though. It's gonna be fine, I think. I guess there's probably some houses over here. Yeah, makes sense there. It'll probably be good to get the roads actually connected up so we have an idea what our total actually looks like. Instead of this total of lies. Guess I'm kind of trying to figure out if I just want to dock it over here or if I want to just run the road over here instead. Gonna need a lot of hunting as well, and ideally some of that is next to roads. We don't need to prioritize the dock value terribly much, since we're probably going to be pretty good on green, given that we still got more volcanoes over here to take advantage of. Even if they're in dumb placement. 10 of the 5 allowed. Alice is cheating. Don't worry about it. You didn't see nothing. Okay, even if we do dock path, it kind of feels like this is gonna make sense. It really makes it look like you want to send that all the way there. But the remaining positioning of what can go there is kinda dumb. That's why I hesitate a little bit. It probably is fine. Like I said, Creed is gonna be doing pretty good. Oh yeah, I don't actually sure if strongholds count as roads. Let's go ahead and check that now. So that's 2 of the house by itself, so yeah, it does count as a road. Okay. Bloop, bloop, bloop. This loosely looks like that's gonna make sense. This will be doubled once we connect that up. Probably means we do this. Turns out if you use all the land available, you cover these very comfortably, even if you aren't building any religion or military. Yeah, we do get the nice little house visual adjustments when they're next to the docks there. Like, we're already like fine, but there's still that instinct like, well, I want to min-max it more. Just, I don't know, have some nice housing over here. Like, hold on, what's oh, grades, well, no, housing is the most. We could make grades the most again still. We've got ample room at the bottom of the map. Alright, it's up to 59. We've got so much more room for grade. Alright, perfect. Perfect. Not perfect enough, more. Our grade stores ran out last time, so clearly the answer was to do this. Is another windmill here technically better? This is 1, 2, 3, and it would be worth 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's the same because of the road. Look, we've got boats. Put the grade on the boats. It's fine. One little bonus style over there. Alright, 116 grade. It's more than double anything else. And we'll find out what our townsfolk or our leadership thinks of that when we get back, I guess. I should have probably taken a break even before I started this level, but Yeah, we need a drink and a bathroom and all of that. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Feel free to drop a follow if you're new, and we'll see you back here in a few minutes. And we'll see how they react to all the grain and none of the faith or military they asked for. I too was thinking of Bart's elephant. Let's see. Can we roll with that? Which will update Chrono at the same time. We can roll with that. Last time on Filelander Kingdom, we ran out of grain and the populace was upset. The leadership demanded that we provide them with either military assistance or religion to help quell the peasants. Instead, we decided to build nothing but windmills and houses. So we have no military or religion whatsoever. Find out what happens next as we proceed in the game from here. And cheers and stuff. What's the latest on our food shortage? Well, it's been tough, but we built about 27,000 windmills, so I think we'll have plenty of grain for the next 13 seasons. And the peasants, how have they weathered it? Oh, okay. So it defaulted to military even though we built no military. That's the boring thing that I exactly predicted would happen, but alas. Unfortunately, not many took to Father Aldous' ideas. So my men, of which there are none because we don't have a single watchtower, have been straightening a few of them out, but no serious looting or rioting, sir. We've had many join in our affairs. Mad beggar. Set up a camp that is refusing to move. Fell into the arms of those demons. Well, can we embrace the demons? For a second there, I thought that's a reminder on how vital it is to hold gold close to your heart. There's no food shortage. There's no food shortage. Stop lying, Cassandra. They have a place to come back to. All right. So you want me to build some houses? What was my time in the finals? I don't remember exactly. I would have to check. It was... over an hour and less than an hour 20. I feel like it was either 1:15 or 1:05. Which is a pretty big difference, but I don't remember which is which. It was 1:15, right? Like, Woobear had a 1:07 something. Yeah, it was about 1:15. Somewhere around there. No, it's a little less than that. Like, I feel Woobear had like a 1:07.40. And I was like... no, it was, yeah, probably around 1:15, actually. It might be 1:15, like, 20 or something. It's like 12 minutes if we check the chest immediately would have been ample time, but the 2 minutes that I saved by not checking it most of the time was relevant. A decent little chunk in that mix. So yeah, it's something around there. Yeah, we don't have to build houses, but we will, I assume. Although I guess we could like, I don't know. We've already tried the silliest approach we could last time, and it didn't really do a whole lot for us, unfortunately. I gotta remember to make myself look worse in my time. Thank you very kindly for the generous 115 minutes and 20 seconds donation, Chrono. That is very generous of you. I do appreciate it, sir. Yeah, I see the message on my event log there. Yup. You left off the ellipses. And your retelling of the story. This is how history gets changed over time. Ellipses are critical. I don't use as many ellipses as I used to, I would say, but I still use quite a few. I actually remember that standing out, you know, like, goodness, I don't know, 18 years ago or whatever, when I read Harry Potter at what stood out about the ellipses? Was it just that there was a lot, and like in a manner that felt like they would normally have been edited down more? Or was it that they had like 4 dots instead of 3? Possibly both. The Mayans predicted ellipses to 4,000 years in advance. I did not know that. I did not know that. Alright, well, we've been encouraged to run slower, so I don't know if we like can place a building in the next 75 minutes. Probably more like 73 minutes at this point, I guess. Thanks again, Chrono. There's a, I mean, we could try to like do the level fast. That's a thing we could do. Like, it wouldn't be that hard to speedrun to completion, I assume. You're not doing it for speedruns at this level. Oh, the other question, do we stick with in-game music or go to playlist? How do we feel about that? I am neutral, as I often am. Could go either way. Yeah, that's kind of about right. It's still like it's not bad. It's always Eltris. Like, I'll probably just like, I mean, housing's gonna win by default if I just do what I kind of want to do naturally, so we'll just let that happen. It's probably what we do on that front. Min-maxing minimum buildings is a thing we could try to do. We have not hit that yet. Which is not the easiest. The other ones are more straightforward. Although to some extent, these definitely go hand in hand. And I think we even often pick this up too. Like we have to buy one that we sell off for, 100 or so. So we net 80, we're at 140, and then we have to buy 5 more. So if those are all $20, or if somehow we can justify, like, actually completing it with just one of these tiles that's doing nothing for us. Nothing's a bit extreme because, the docks do something, but not doing a lot. We aren't guaranteed enough 20s. I guess if you run roads into the tile you sell, maybe you can make it work. Also a little bit limited on what tile, we can't sell any of these tiles. Yeah, basically a little bit toward, like, we've got different ways we can approach just the play of the game, and I'm not sure how I want to do so. Alright, so about 67 minutes left before we can build, right? Like, huh? Yeah, the cemetery, like, here is fine. Ish. Do we want to try to run road over here to make that worth more money when we sell it? Awkward? It's get in that kind of weird spot where it's like, oh, it's kind of maybe worth it. Let's just kind of see if that ends up feeling like it's actually worth it, I guess. We do have another $20 we could spend. I don't think we really need to. I think we're gonna start off a bit like that. Probably do at least that. Do we want one more? Let's see. And technically, could have a watchtower here, and so we didn't actually count on any of our previous tiles to know if the overhang benefits in it. I think it does. So I think what ends up being Value Town is probably a church right here. Yeah, so like the windmills and the hunting things are good for fewer buildings, but they aren't really great for space. Like even next to a road here, we're taking up 3 tiles to give us 6, right? We can reuse 2 of those tiles with another one, which is where it gets complicated. Them by themselves kind of sucks. It's like, for example, house fence would be 10 instead of 6, right? Yeah. 4 plus 4 plus 2. But, so what if we have overlap that's still only going to be like 2 or 3, and like another house would just be 2. Yeah, the those kind of suck unless you're utilizing volcanoes or you're going for low building counts and such, I guess. Good to keep in mind. Yeah, I could have just built nothing but roads here and then sold off for maximum profit. I think. But it's too late now. No, we wouldn't build Rome, we would just find Rome. It would be like finding Atlantis. Do we do anything friskier? We could do another one of you, actually. Yeah. Hold on. So we just need a fence somewhere to get green, because we've already got a red from the lumber mill. Okay. I just like that phrase. You don't know that. You weren't there when Rome was grown. Alright. I'm thinking if I could fit another church over here. Yes, probably better. Alright, well this is better at least, and then... Or at the very least it's equal. I think it ends up better. Because we might be orphaning one of the houses so that they are only worth 1 instead of 2, but like that's not that big of a deal. So I think this is house fence, right? Long live the zoning board. Sort of. I think making that comparison implies that the narrative aspects of this are better than they are. Now I'm just like being like, man, we should play Black Closet, made by the writer of Long Live the Queen. It was the writer, right? We went through that whole rigmarole figuring out like that company dissolved and became like everyone left. But wait, then it was reformed. But that writer's no longer in that company. But wait, that writer came back for this one game. It was, yeah. It'd also be ideal to get our remaining Long Live the Queen content up on YouTube someday. Don't know if that'll ever end up happening, but it was good. Anyway, this is like a real simple math. I'm just zoning out. Get it? Zoning? So that'd be 5, 6, 7. And if we did, that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's the same either way. But this was still worth 3 rather than the 2 a house would be, so it's still better. I think there's a lot of ways to get 7. Like, I could put another church over here, which is worth 1, 2, 3. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, because it's still the 7, because I wasn't counting these 2 before. Yeah, so just take your pick. In that line, I could theoretically have another house on this board, but I don't want to decide what I'm doing on these boards before I sell this off, so just do whatevs. $126, so the road helped, or my lack of military helped, or something. We netted more cash money in any case. Okay, so that mountain doesn't want to be over here very much. Doesn't want to be here very much. It could be here, which would be fine. We could just take the $40 piece. Like, what are we trying to do here? Like, none, just like get what comes is an acceptable answer too. I'm guessing maybe money in the land. So we need to buy. We have to buy one here too. Yeah, so we need to buy 4 more. So we have to spend at least 80. So we could only afford to buy a single 40, I guess, is what that means. And if we buy water, I don't know that we'll be able to make it on only 6 land pieces. So is awkward. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, the roadways for this are so bad, though. Not that this is any better. Yeah. Sure. Let us see if that will get us there. If not, we don't really... no, I guess if not, we have to just buy another tile and we lose the bonuses, so that's fine. I was gonna say, because like we can't sell any of these tiles to make more money or anything. It's not a thing that we can do. I mean, I assume this just goes straight up. Corners kind of suck. Not sure this is better. It seems like a little better going up here, so... I'm not necessarily sure from there. This is... kind of definitely looking like that... means that probably just means up and down right here. I'm just gonna lock that in. That's good enough. Just a +1 for the graveyard, or +2? Okay. So even if this was only going to be next to one house, that's still pretty good. Like, this is just already a 6 by itself. Okay, I think... this makes sense. So I'll do a little bit of that action. The most straightforward things, I think. Little spacing here is not the great. Hey, Skrillian. Yeah, here's the, buildings we can build. The windmill and the hunting camps get points for empty tiles next to them, and those can overlap with other windmills or other hunting camps. Logging camps and mines are placed next to the appropriate either the wood or the mountains, and they are worth just a flat 2 points. Houses are worth 1 point or 2 if they're next to at least one other house. Churches are 1 point plus the number of adjacent houses. Guard towers are 1 point for every adjacent building that is not another tower. Fences are placed next to houses and are worth the same value as the most valuable house they're next to, so either 1 or 2. Docks are placed next to water, which we have none of, so we won't be building them right now, but they're basically the churches of the sea. They're worth 1 point base and then +1 for each adjacent house. And so that's all the basic buildings. Anything next to a road has its points doubled. Volcanoes are worth 2 for windmills instead of 1. Churches get a flat +2 bonus from graveyards. And that's all the points, I think. And then we need to connect up all these strongholds to the castle with roads, or you can also make a roadway through water, like a dock to a lighthouse to a dock counts as a road, basically. Lovecraftian would also work for Church of the Sea, sure, yeah. Not sure how much we care about using this volcano in practice. Right, we're gonna need a decent amount of hunting spots. That's a thing we need to keep in mind. So we can get a couple more, like, logging or mountaineering over here, but not a huge number. Need plenty of red still here. Oh, yeah, no, this actually fits together better than I was thinking. For some reason, I wasn't thinking I could be putting that there. So that all logically goes together there. Yeah, and that can go there is fine. Disco Elysium, another game with like so much text, but it's so good. I feel like that's like the best game that we never went back to. Possibly. Like, is there anything else that I think is that good that we didn't end up revisiting? Disco Elysium, Eltris? I don't think so. I'd be curious if anyone else has any other picks in that category, but okay, that's almost definitely gonna fit there logically. Man, forking out the roads is kind of dumb. Like, you only get one new tile next to the road if you fork. This game is Loop Hero, but without the loop or the hero. It is definitely a thing we could do. Try to describe the games we've played on the stream and the least helpful ways possible. A fun activity for the whole family. I mean, this has to probably make sense, right? Which probably just means this whole block is filled with houses, really. You could make one of them an outpost if you want to be different but the same. Oh, you can also make one of them a fence, which is actually a difference. So put that there, and then we'll know later if we care about the fences or houses more or whatever. We'll probably actually care about the fences more, but to be determined. As far as we know, this game doesn't have a bunch of hidden garbage that the game never tells you about, though. So that's a pretty big difference. Resembles reasonable. Alright. Yes, we're expanding this out a spot here. Even if it makes the connection back to the stronghold a little dim. This corner screams watchtower, right? Yeah. This looks pretty comfy to make it with the land and dollar total anyway. How's our building total looking? 27 out of 46? It seems doable. Like, roads don't count as buildings, so building extra little bits of road like here and here and here might be worth it then. It does not, as far as I could tell, Kinsure. Yeah, the biggest trick to low building counts is roads. Faux show. So pretty close on red. We can easily get another 2 more if we build either a road here or here. We can also convert, oh, I guess that's 2 green. 2 green into 4 red by building a mine there if we feel so inclined. That seems unlikely given our current totals. So we're going to want another church next to a road somewhere. Yeah, we might be able to get all three here. The graveyard helps a lot with that too. The graveyard is a lot of points when we can put it next to roads as well there. So yeah, my like hesitation is basically if we end up wanting like one more road sticking out of any of those spots. So there was building up church and house set in at least one of these spots is gonna make a lot of sense. Probably in this one because this area over here more naturally extends the windmills, if that makes the most sense, and windmills are also good for lower building counts. That little bit of mythology was never common in my pools, Ultras. I've heard it before, but like only barely. What's like a, is there a specific term for things like holding your breath while driving past graveyards, or raising your legs in the car while going over train tracks, or not stepping on cracks in the sidewalk? Just superstition? Yeah, that's probably the best term. I wasn't even thinking of that one. But nothing more specific, probably. And relate, yeah, Old Wives' Tale's a little different. It's related, but okay, let's start with that. Still worth 2, and then connecting up is worth more too. We're not getting, oh, we might actually get incidental blue with a guardhouse somewhere, I guess, huh? Like a guardhouse could fit here. For 4 blue on its own right there. We got 15 buildings left. I think we're just kind of smooth, right? Like, we don't need to worry too much about it. It's just we're kind of there. Yeah. Interesting that this seems like so much easier. I mean, is it just because we got better? Like, the difficulty is about the same, but we got better? Yeah, not memes, just memes. Yep. They're, superstitious folklore adjacent memes. Super memes. The odd numbers here are rude. So all the cool things I do don't give me the right numbers. I suppose that's okay. Oh yeah, we're so far under the building limit, actually. Like, kind of ridiculously so. When I first saw the number, I'm like, well, like, we've built more than half of our required buildings, but we already built the best ones, didn't we? I mean, not quite. We did with the graveyard, but like, we still had so much road left that... Also, it was at like 37 out of 55, which is a pretty solid chunk of that. 27 would be half. Yeah, I mean you're not too far off from drawing cool looking S's, but that doesn't have any of the superstitious element to it. But it's the cool S's are kind of mimetic folklore too. Yeah, we are 9 buildings under par. Neat. Yeah, I mean, no reason to be extra fancy, I guess. Platinum! $20 houses. Houses or military is what they asked for this time. These druids returning home. I don't like it. I thought your lot was all about forgiveness, Aldo. Or does it just bother you that it was one of your boys that kicked it off? Ha ha. Anything to better the kingdom. Where to feel it? Everyone's just bickering. Even Cassandra's bickering with the housing person. Look, we built plenty of windmills for you, Cassandra. Calm down. This time they didn't ask for nothing. We're just filled with water. And we have got 2 tiles available to buy. Only one if we want the quota. So we buy one $20 or, well, $15 doesn't do anything. So we buy one $20 tile if we want to try to hit our broad quota. Pretty straightforward, I guess. I think it goes top left. Yeah, because that's going to conflict with the docks. So, all right. Not really decisions to be made there. Those are non-decisions. And, I mean, I think we actually end up with both of these in practice. Like a touch weird, but it's fine. Mhm. So basically all of our green's coming from docks and the couple of windmills we already built up here. So we're gonna need lots of hunty. Hunting's our biggest concern. And then in probably around this corner we're looking to build a church house at. And we kind of have a hunting here and here or something. And then we've got the rest of our housing next to the docks. Something resembling that. So that should mean the houses next to a dock count as next to roads, or not a, yeah, dock, count next to roads, so they all get double. Assuming we're like house, yeah. 38 buildings, I mean, that's not gonna be a problem, right? Like, you could hit it, mostly with another tile. Even without the other tile, you could hit it. But, we are... It'd be hard to do without, you know, hunting. Or hard to do while hunting, I mean. Which, looking pretty necessary. So what's our best way to arrange hunting spots here? They're terrible always? There's no room for spots that cover 3 at all? That are also adjacent to roads, I mean. That is correct, Kinshiro. Sold things don't reduce your land count. That's just how many pieces of land you have bought. Still feels weird that, I mean, like, they say it's like for hides and stuff, sure, but hunting for not food, but farming and fishing for food is a little, and livestock, I guess, yeah, all for food. No. I don't think there would be any benefit to selling a sea tile anyway, because it would only sell for $0 being entirely undeveloped, but we literally can't. Probably because it's objectively bad, so they just don't let you even try. Yeah, so the sell value is based on how developed it is, basically how many points it's worth, and then it's... You want 3 different types of, you want all the green, like, at least some green, some red, some blue if you're selling the tile, because then it's worth triple the amount of points it's worth. There's basically no reason not to sell not to have all 3 different types on a tile you're selling that we've seen thus far. Yeah, but again, the sea tiles aren't worth any points, so even if you could sell them, it'd be $0. Man, it is not easy to build enough hunting here. Like, this was supposed to randomly be a mountain, I guess. Or, I mean, a mountain or a tree, same difference. Like, do we want those, and we're like eroding that? Which is like awkward, but it's kind of what you need to do to maximize the and this road's only worth 1 red because you're going from 3 to 4 in that case. So yeah, in that case it'd be better to just build like another red over here, actually. Sort of. I mean, that's 3 plus 2. Depends on how desperate I am for more red, I guess. Kinda desperate. We can always start without building the road here or this and just kinda figure. This seems likely enough to make some sense that we'll go ahead and do it. Then... So we just like... Oh, so we already did that. Let's get our docking place. That has to go here for sure now. So building a road here is worth +3 to this. And then if we also have one here, I guess it's +1 to that. So yeah, regardless, we want a road there. So we're at like, I don't know, 15 or 16 red right now. how do you do this? There's very little space. Hmm. Did have to say it was easy last map. What was I thinking? Guard towers are not gonna do a lot for us. Like, we're much better situated to get blue from houses and churches, and we are already incentivized to build houses next to docks as it is. Like, the hunting is still our main problem and concern here. Like, I assume I just want the road like that. And then this corner is church housing. But like just this corner for red is not quite enough. It's like not too far off with the doubling. I mean, maybe I guess it is enough, but like, a little more housing up here. I don't think we're getting enough blue at that point. We're either not getting enough red or enough blue. It's possible we end up low on green even, but hopefully green is there with the docks and a couple more windmills up here. There is not room to build in hunting. Let's see, does it make more sense to do it this way? Those are adjacent to roads already. We just fill that whole bloody thing with hunting, basically. Probably ignoring this one. And that is gonna count the tiles and then... Oh. But some of them aren't doubled. Okay, we'll count the double tiles first. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Okay, that's actually really close then. And that's basically filling the whole thing. What does it look like if we're doing this sort of pattern? Okay, so double tiles first again. We would be building a road over here, which is only with one red in that case. What if we just put it here and here then? There we go. Like that. Yeah, we get a lot worse value on the road, so that's 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We had 23 the other way, and this is using even more land. Okay. Start like that. If it seems like this number is low, that's because it is. We haven't connected up the roads yet. Partially because I wasn't sure how many hunting spots we needed over here, you know? Alright, this is all looking like close to reasonable. So we rode this. We're probably looking at like churches here and here. Churches are mountains, apparently. There we go. And I mean, at that point, we're probably putting a house here as well. Maybe we're 3 blue already. So 1, 2, 3, so 6, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 20, 22, 26 off of that for blue alone. Although I say that like we have lots of room left over, we don't. Though we probably fitted some nice houses here that, you know, that's another like 10 just in those 3 spots there. And we're picking up eight more green there, so that's at 22. So that's 30. It's all pretty tight, but seems like it's probably gonna work out. Like, we've got nowhere we can put a church surrounded by 3 houses. That's also next to a road. That is not a reality that exists in this world. Okay. Unless we end up, like, overstepping red enough, we can override it or something, but I don't think that's going to be the case. So. Start with a little bit of that action. Alright, let's go ahead and get all of that rocking. So we've got our totals a little more accurate now. Okay. Oh, the house doesn't get, that doesn't count as next to a road for the house? Uh-oh. Roads do not count as buildings, no. So the dock itself counts as a road for itself, but not for the houses adjacent to it. Troubling. Possibly still okay, but not happy about that. Yeah, like, I guess sort of the ship counts as a road, but it still connects through the dock is the thing. Like, it makes a road connection from here to here. So, if we just fill this out with houses, that's doing pretty good on both of these. So that's 8, 10, 12. Yeah, that's already 12 on blue. And another 4 on green. 32, 38. So red's the concern, and we can still pick up a little bit there and a little bit here. Wait, you're saying, oh, this didn't boost. Yeah. Correct. Yeah, we when we were doing our math, we counted this as being boosted, and it did not, unfortunately. That's never not gonna be that. And that's 2 more green there. And we can build a house here to finish off green, so we just need red. Which is like here and here. So that's 4. We're still 1 short with that. Okay. Oh, but we've got this space still. Yeah, this space is just free for it. Okay. So, yeah.
Platinum. Majesty, now that everything is settled, I suggest we look to opening trade with the Kingdom of Cheval. It's obvious now that we cannot depend on our own for food, so to avoid such an embarrassment in future, we need an alternative means of supply. Embarrassment? You would have us deal with heathens? I understand the importance of trade, but why not the Midlands? They follow the one true God and would be more than willing to exchange goods with us. There wouldn't be much to exchange. They're a small kingdom that can barely meet their own needs, let alone supplement ours. Cheval is a wealthy kingdom. A deal with them would see our coffers bursting. And strangely, I find myself agreeing with Aldo on this. I've never known Cheval to make such agreements. They tend to get what they want with iron, not with gold. Lovely choice of words. Sabotage for the blaze that went through her farms, apparently. Let's leave things as they are, comma, settled. I don't like any of these people. Was church better than one of those houses? A house is never going to be worth more than 4 blue. And the churches that I placed were both worth 6 blue. Because churches are a base of 1 and then +1 for each adjacent house. And then we double that with the road. So yeah, the churches were still more. They usually are, if you've got room to finagle. I mean, you've got a lot of alternating patterns, right? Like that's what tends to happen in adjacency bonus stuff like this. Like we alternate like diagonals for the windmills and hunting camps, whether together or separate, and likewise churches and housing. But you like kind of want them. I guess you want that more closer to the cathedrals in Carcassonne, I guess, like where you've got a church surrounded by housing a lot of times, if you're like spreading it out for a long distance anyway, because then the housing is adjacent to other housing for its internal bonuses there. And then a decent number of stuff is just kind of
mediocre. Like the fences are going to be worth 2. The mines and lumber camps are going to be worth 2. The watchtowers are usually going to be in kind of an awkward spot that makes them worth... You can usually make them worth 3 and 4 if they're next to a road. But they are kind of filler. Which, I mean, is reasonable for how many of those you would want around anyway, I suppose. But... And then the docks are the churches of the sea. And roads are OP, but, like, you want them to be as straight as possible. Basically. And here you probably want, like, mostly a loop of roads. Like, possibly not... It's actually best that they don't connect exactly, but, like, you want a loop of roads that has a 2-space gap. Is kind of what you want here. You just want a straight set of roads that goes to, like, here, then roads that goes to here. Yeah. Seems like this is going to be a difficult one to... miss on the land purchase. You're not getting a bronze medal on this one, huh? But you do need to sell one of those 4 plots of land if you want to get the platinum. Oh, that's what you were saying, Kinshiro, to build a church next to those 4 houses. Yeah. We had enough blue that it did not matter, but we do get 2 more blue if we build a church instead of one of those middle houses. Absolutely correct there. It is a little sad that lumber camps and mines are the same thing. They are only different just based on the random terrain you get, but everything else is a unique building. But any case, what do we reckon at this point? What do we reckon? I think what I reckon is that I'm probably happy to call that that game there.